breakfast this morning, we went back to super simple and super basic, but really, really good. This is, as you guys know by now, the Fairlife Nutrition Plan shakes that you can find at Walmart or at Sam's Club. They are 150 calories and 30 grams of protein. And then this is a Sandwich Brothers breakfast sandwich, turkey sausage, egg, and cheese in a pita. Also 150 calories with 10 grams of protein, which gives me a total of 40 grams of protein and under 30 carbohydrates. It might be under 20, I can't remember, but really feeling really delicious and perfect fuel to get my week started. We're at the vet for our second round of vaccines. Someone's not handling it very well. Can you relax, please? Good morning, my friends. Happy Monday from my car. It is a busy, busy day, and I thought I would take you along with me today, share some wisdom that I have been kind of discovering in real time, and share with you what I'm eating today. So if you are new here and just happen to click on this video, hello, welcome. My name is Brianna. I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine, and I'm so glad you're here today. And if you are a returning subscriber, I am also really glad to see you as well. Thank you for stopping in today. As you can see, we are hanging out in the car because Gracie's at the vet getting her second round of vaccines. She's so little that when all of her vaccines come due at once, we divide them up. So she got 2 last time. We waited a couple weeks. She got 2 this time. Sounds a little bit familiar for this day and age, doesn't it? My husband and I have to go for round 2 of our vaccines in just a couple of weeks as well. And that's really what's happening. Oh my gosh, I got so much to share with you. You guys, since you last saw me, I launched my coaching business. Last week was launch of the coaching business, and it was amazing. It was wonderful. It was so well received. Thank you guys so much for all of your encouragement and your love and your support, whether it was just good words and prayers and good vibes, or you are one of the people that signed up for to be one of my clients. Like, I was overwhelmed by the response. Within 48 hours of launch, I ended up filling up 80% of my spots. 80%. That is mind-boggling and absolutely awesome, and I will talk a little bit more about that in a bit. But for now, welcome to the vlog, welcome to my day. Let's get going. Here is my lunch. It is tuna salad in a pepper. I love, 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 love putting tuna salad in peppers. It's just so delicious and nice and low carb as well. This is not necessarily a low calorie recipe, but it is a Fab4 approved recipe. This whole thing costs me 375 calories. The tuna salad is half of a can of the giant can of tuna, so it ends up being like 120 calories worth of tuna for 28 grams of protein, and then I have 2 tablespoons of full fat mayo in here for 100 or 200 calories, 100 calories a piece. And then I have just a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little bit of relish, and the bell pepper. It's so stinking good and keeps me full for a really, really long time. And I'm doing the thing I'm not supposed to do. I'm at my desk because I've got work to do. Here is my little afternoon dessert. This is a protein bar. This is Dive Bar Nutrition. As you can see, this actually says caffeine free on it, which means yes, normally Dive bars are caffeinated protein bars. I ate these bars a long time ago and I really enjoyed them, but never really repurchased them. And I decided that I needed a little something different in my life. And so I decided to order a whole bunch of these. And actually, let me show you just how many I ordered. I have a handful of them downstairs, but I have a little snack drawer happening up here in my office, and these are all the Dive bars that I ordered, minus I think 6 that I have downstairs. And as you can see, I ordered some of the caffeine-free version because I'd only want to eat the caffeinated ones during the morning. But I purchased these because I thought that these would be really great for me to have as kind of a pre-workout, because it would give me protein, it would give me some quick carbs in the form of sugar, but there's still some fiber in it, and there's the 90 milligrams of caffeine in here. So I thought that this would be a great thing for me to try out, and if I like it, I'm going to ask them if I can be an affiliate for them. But I have to decide that this is the way I want to go with some protein bars first. But this is what I had for my snack. It was 220 calories, 15 grams of protein. And the disappointing thing about this, there wasn't actually any pretzel or anything in this. A lot of them, like the trash can cookie, have like actual M&Ms and stuff in them. This didn't have anything in it but and I will say but. First, I was disappointed, but the bar itself was actually really, really tasty, even though it didn't have stuff in it. I will say this, it has the same consistency as a chewy Quest bar. It's the same, almost exact consistency, but these taste a lot more exciting. So I wanted to sit and chat with you guys for just a few minutes because last week, the launch of coaching, I had an absolutely incredible week. And it wasn't just because of the amazing response to coaching. The response in and of itself was utterly amazing. Like I said earlier, I filled up 80% of my slots that I didn't expect to do at all. Exceeded my goal that I set on my power sheets. You guys remember that goal that I had like I wanted to do 5 monthly coaching clients. I booked them all in less than 48 hours. Like, amazing. But beyond that, last week was actually a really great opportunity for me to learn a little bit more about myself. And last week, I kind of learned and highlighted about 5 different tips or so of 5 things that help me stay on track. Like, really help me stay on track. I had an incredibly on track week last week. I ate everything as planned. Almost every night I had calories left over. I was so satisfied from the food I was eating that there were some nights I clocked in 100 or 200 calories under my calorie goal. Like, it was an incredible week. I got all of my workouts in 6 days in a row. My first rest day of the week was yesterday. I worked out every single day. I was exhausted and depleted, but also so full and so happy. And it was just a great week. I don't have a weigh-in to share with you because I'm not weighing for the month of May, but I guarantee you if I had a weigh-in, it would be a positive one. There would definitely be a loss of some kind on the scale. There had to be. And I felt really good. And so I wanted to share with you a couple of things that have really been game changers for me personally when it comes to staying on track. The first thing was meal planning and meal prepping. Y'all, when you have your meals planned and done and all prepped and ready to go, you have no excuse. You literally eliminate every single excuse. And what I did last week was I had a lot of the same with like this lettuceless salads and everything for lunch. But the act of meal planning, I prepped Fab 4 smoothies for every day last week. So my breakfast was always the same. The dry ingredients were already prepped and ready to go. My lunch was the same lunch, which was a lettuceless salad, Monday through Friday last week. And my dinners were already planned, and actually it ended up being, I had the Skinny-ish dish meatloaf, right, which we all know that I love, and that one recipe lasted both me and my husband for 4 days. We ate the same thing 4 days in a row, which sounds really boring, but it's healthy, nutritious, and really, really good, so we didn't even care. And then Friday, I made Fab 4 approved lemon butter sauce to drizzle over some wild-caught salmon and roasted asparagus, and we had that Friday and Saturday. And so it was an incredible week of nutrition, but it wouldn't have been possible if I hadn't not only planned my food, but prepped my food because I was so busy with onboarding calls and sales calls, or whatever you want to call them, discovery calls, which are essentially sales calls, and things like that, that if I didn't have my food prepared, there was no way. There was no way that we could have gone completely differently, and I could have turned to a bunch of convenience foods and carb foods for sugar and a quick fuel. And instead, I had all of the healthy things prepped and ready to go. And so feeding myself was a mindless activity. I didn't even have to think about what I was eating or what the calories were because I had things pre-tracked in my tracker. It was amazing, game-changing. Thing number 2 I learned, your girl strives off of having external obligations, which we knew, but what do I mean by that? Like, I'm an obliger, I need external accountability, but what really helped me thrive this week was knowing I had things on my calendar. My first call on Monday morning was at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I knew I wanted to be up, have my morning routine done, be done with my exercise, shower, and blow dry my hair and do my makeup by 10 o'clock in the morning. And you know what? I did it. And I had my smoothie ready to go too. And I thrived that day. I drained all of my energy. I was exhausted by the end of the day, but launch day was incredible because of that, because of the fact that I had this schedule, this thing that needed to be done. And all week last week, as calls were being booked and I was spending hours at a time on Zoom, I had a window for lunch. So my meal timing kind of just happened on its own. I didn't have time to snack. I didn't have time to be bored. And all of the time that I had that was downtime, I had housewifing things to do. So I kept super super busy, and it just made everything flow so seamlessly. I was so productive last week because I had things on my schedule, which was absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love being a homemaker. I love not feeling the weight of having to bring in an income in order for us to be financially stable. But at the same time, that freedom can be detrimental to an obliger like me. And so now that I have obligations, I'm getting much better about being in a schedule, being in a zone, getting things done when I have the time. And I'm very, very excited about that. Thing number 3 that helped me was starting a new workout program. I'm doing Let's Get Up from Beachbody. It's dance and toning. It's very exciting and it's a whole lot of fun. It's really a great way for me to start my morning. And so starting the new program on the day that launch happened on a Monday gave me an extra level of excitement to really be like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna work out because I have something new and exciting to do today, you know? And all of those things, I drank all my water. I don't even know. I said I have 5 things, but really maybe it's 3. Maybe it's 3. Making sure I had a good nighttime routine really helped too. And making sure I did that nighttime routine as early as possible. Like once I was making dinner, and things like that, or sitting down to dinner, like after dinner, I cleaned up the kitchen. My husband helped me clean up the kitchen, but I would also do the coffee maker. And then when I was ready to change my clothes into comfortable clothes, I changed in my pajamas and then did all of my skincare and everything immediately. I set up the oil diffuser immediately. Why? Because I was so tired, even at 6 p.m., that I knew that once like 10 o'clock rolled around, I wasn't going to want to do it, and it was going to be me dragging myself to do those things. So acting in advance, setting my future self up for an easier time by doing things earlier than I normally would, also really helped me, because then when it was bedtime, I could climb into bed, fall asleep, and it was an easy thing. And so those are just a couple of tips that things that really helped me stay on track with last week. And I will keep you guys updated going forward, because now that I'm in the coaching biz, now I'm officially a wellness coach and I've officially got this job going, my schedule is going to change. It's going to continue to change, and I'm going to have to continue to be flexible and adapt and be productive in the blank spots in my day that I actually do have. And that's going to be a huge learning experience for me that I plan on sharing with you in the future. So that's my little spiel for the day. This is my dinner. This is, I'm trying something new. This is the Hearts of Palm pasta from Trader Joe's. And on it, I have 5 ounces of grilled chicken, a little bit of spinach, a few sun-dried tomatoes, and Alfredo sauce with some mozzarella cheese. And the total for all of that is 488 calories. All right, let me show you what the dessert plan is for this evening. It is one of these little mini bars. These are the Moser Roth giant bars from Aldi. They're $1.99, and what's in them is 5 miniature bars, individually wrapped, and I absolutely love that. It's portion control. It's just enough really good chocolate to give you that sweet tooth thing that you need. I love them. I love them so much. And every bar is 130 calories for this particular flavor, which is the dark sea salt caramel. And then I also had one of these Lindor Truffles. A serving is 3 of them for 220 calories. I only ate 1. This is one of my favorite flavors. I love these truffles. If I could only eat one brand of chocolate, it would be Lindt chocolate. I love this brand of chocolate. So my total for the day, come on. So my total for the day is $15.89. Look at that. And that includes dessert, my friends.